What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Hidden Oaks Homestead. We are not in the barn.
We're doing the barn talk?
We ain't doing that today. It's like 27 degrees outside.
and we're frost tender flowers in Florida. So
This is Florida. It's not supposed to be like this. Nicole said she wanted to do a barn talk this morning. She said it last night.
And it sounded great.
Yeah, and then we woke up and did chores this morning, and I was like, just thinking in my head, she wants to do a barn talk out here.
And then I dropped the kids off at school.
And then she's like, let's do the barn talk by the fireplace. And I was like, oh.
Thank goodness.
Faux show.
Let's do that.
Let's do that.
So I have my warm cup of coffee and a nice fire in the back.
That's not coffee. That's coffee flavored sugar milk.
No. There's no sugar in
Show them that coffee.
Can I tilt this?
Yeah. Look how dark and rich.
Well, it doesn't have to be black coffee to be coffee. I like my cream.
That sugar milk is.
I don't do sugar milk. He drinks sugary stuff. It's disgusting. I can't drink that stuff.
That's not coffee. I don't care who you talk to. Coffee is dark.
Without flavoring.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I like my cream in my coffee.
Yeah.
So there's that. You let me know if you like cream in your coffee or if you drink it black. And don't even start with that nasty Waffle House coffee. That is disgusting.
Who said anything? You started with
You
that.
like it.
I don't like it.
It's like...
You just don't like the Waffle
It's like...
House.
Well, I don't.
I
don't. But it's like... I don't know. It's nasty.
Okay.
It's like coffee flavored water.
So, what do we got?
Well, it's cold, but we already said that. We have a hard frost coming tonight.
Yeah, this isn't even the most of it.
No, and it's been a really crazy year because we had our first frost in October. Which that doesn't happen around here.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe we'll get snow that actually sticks to the ground this year. Who knows? Maybe we'll have a white Christmas.
Yeah, it's 27 this morning, 27 degrees this morning, and
it's gonna be colder over the weekend.
The advisory is for tonight, so it's gonna be really cold.
Yeah, it's not even going past like 55 all day today, that's pretty cold.
Yeah.
Down here. So
yeah,
I got my makeshift greenhouse going, and I probably need to see if I can put a heater in there. I don't know, but
a heater for your plants.
Yeah.
All my coonies are all out in the cold.
The coonies are fine.
And you're trying to put a heater
they got
in with
hay,
the plants.
they got straw, and they got body heat. They're good.
Yeah.
They got shelter. They're fine. If not, they can go cuddle with Brody.
Yeah. Piper has given birth to her litter, her new litter. Again.
I was looking at her the other day, like last week or so, and just like looking at her profile, and I told Chip she is about to bust. She is pregnant.
Yeah.
She's got puppies coming, and obviously they get fluffier anyway for the winter.
Yeah.
But yeah, she had 9 healthy puppies yesterday.
Yeah, when you look at her, she puts on a huge winter coat. And if you just look at her, you would just think that it's her winter coat. But then when you give her some love and you feel on her and give her a hug, you could definitely feel that firm belly that is usually not there. She's usually pretty slender. But yeah, she had a belly on her, and then
and she's just such a good natural mom. She is so good.
Yeah, the other morning I went out to do chores at like 4 o'clock before I went to work. And normally when I get out there, the dogs are the first ones to greet me at the gate. And whenever I got there, the rest of the dogs were all there and Piper was not. And I was like, oh, I know what's going on here.
I know where she is.
I know why Piper's not here. So
under the chicken coop.
Under the chicken coop. And I fed the dogs, I fed all the animals, and then I took a flashlight and I just peeked under the chicken coop just to check on her, and there were her little eyes in the headlamp looking at me. Yeah, she had just given birth, and all she could see was a flashlight looking at her, and she was like, it's like, hey, it's me, girl, calm down. I ain't gonna steal your babies.
Yeah, she's such a good mama. I love that dog.
Yeah, but
So she's safe in the barn with her baby.
Yeah.
In a nice warm bed.
after we got home from school and work, me and Zachary put on some dirty clothes, not dirty clothes, but clothes we don't mind getting dirty.
farm work clothes.
Yeah, and Zach climbed under the chicken coop. We got Piper out, and then we got all of her little babies out, and we relocated her to the kennel in the barn, just so we could keep her safe and keep an eye on her puppies and make sure everybody's doing okay.
Yeah,
And she had
especially in the weather.
nine healthy babies. We didn't have any losses.
So far.
So well, this is day 3 now.
Yeah.
And usually, if one's not going to make it, it's pretty quick.
Yeah, and she's a good mom. I
And-
mean, you can sit in there with her and she'll make sure they're all eating. She'll
Yeah.
make sure they're all warm. And it's funny too, because if you're in the barn doing barn work or farm work, you won't hear a peep out of those puppies until mama gets up to drink or eat really quick, and they all go crazy until mama comes back and lays back down with them. It is so cute.
Yeah.
It is so cute. We should look into like one of those wireless cameras for the barn.
Like a baby monitor.
Yeah, that would be cute.
Yeah, but this was her smallest litter so far, and this is the first one.
Bless you. Bless you again. Got it? No, not yet.
No. They come in 3s. Excuse me. This was her first litter. This is the smallest one she's had, and it's also the first one that she's had 100% success.
Yeah, so, keeping 12, 13 puppies alive is
Yeah.
obviously a lot harder.
Yeah.
When you run out of room to feed them in the first place and they got to fight over it. So,
So January 11th, we will have 11 puppies.
ready?
11 guard dogs, livestock guardians ready to protect
Ready
farms.
to adopt. Speaking about adoption, we've got these Cooney litters and Cooney Juliana litters
Mm-hmm.
that are ready to go to new homes. Next week basically.
Yep.
They're ready to go. So we're thinking about doing like an adoption day just to get people out here the same day, because it's hard to get to our place. And like if we got, are you getting too hot? Ooh, it's nice. I like it.
I'm cooking.
And when we get people out here to the farm, we got to meet them at the local community center, which is about
Yeah.
a 15-minute drive for us,
And then
bring them out here,
Drive them in to our property.
into the woods, and they don't know what's happening. They don't know us, so it's
Yeah.
easier to just try to get it all in one day, get everybody out here, and everybody can pick out their pigs. And they're cute.
Yeah. We got rid of our last 2 potbellies.
Last ever, because
Yeah.
now Hulk is no longer a man.
Yeah. Well, he's still
He's still a man.
He's still a
but
man.
Is that offensive? Sorry.
I've been through the same procedure. Still a man.
Not like him.
So we have 2 rescue potbellies for anybody that doesn't know. Peppa and Hulk, we got them from different people looking to rehome their potbellies, and they had a litter together, and we were like, oh, that's cool. And then we weaned them and we sold them, and then they had another litter, and then we were like,
This is getting old.
this is not as cool anymore. But we weaned them and sold them. And then I told Nicole after that litter, we need to get him castrated.
And we did.
Before we have more, no.
Well-
And then we agreed, yeah, we need to do it. And then they had another litter.
Yeah, we didn't castrate fast enough.
Yeah, we did. We talked about doing it, but we never actually pulled a knife out and did it. And then we had another litter on the ground, and you can't even really tell with Peppa that she's pregnant.
Oh, you can tell.
That we had no idea she was pregnant. She just, one day there were piglets running around. It was a complete shock to us. So then we were like, okay, we're doing it now. And it was Nicole's first time helping.
Ooh, I had to hold
Castrate.
him down. And I mean, if you have never had to hold down a grown pig, I mean, he's not he's not 200-300 pounds.
He's a
but
potbelly, but he's still strong.
You know, there's huge potbellies out there, but like ours are pretty compact. They're about a foot off the ground maybe, and it's solid muscle, and I would think he's probably about 120, 150 pounds maybe,
somewhere
something
there,
like that. But that is no fat, that is solid muscle. And try to hold 150 pounds of muscle that is trying his hardest to get away. And I mean, he outweighs me, and like I had to.
I don't think
I had to. Yeah, you call me fat? Yeah. So I had to, like, one of the knees was in his neck and the other knee was trying to pin him down, and then my elbow, like I had my full body weight on top of him.
She's holding legs.
Chip was trying to cut and go, and so my face was like right here in front of him, and I saw the fear in his eyes. Like, I'm so sorry, buddy. But I mean, it's not a long procedure.
No, it's fairly quick. And then and he's screaming for his life. And as soon as you finish and you let him go, he gets up and he just walks off.
Shakes it off. So it's not so much the procedure, it's the holding down that they don't appreciate.
They don't like being held down. I mean, I'm sure he didn't appreciate the procedure either.
But the holding down was worse than the procedure.
Once we let him go, he's fine. And he kind of walks off.
He still likes me. He's still a cuddler.
Yeah.
He still likes his scratches. So he forgot well, I don't know if he forgot about it, but...
But now we don't have to worry about volunteer potbelly piglets.
Potbelly pigs, but because it's, you know, with potbellies, people think they're cute and they adopt them as babies, and then they grow up and then they turn into rescues because people don't realize they do grow up. And like I said, ours are pretty compact, but there are potbellies out there that don't stay compact. You know, they turn into 200-300 pound pigs, and that's a big pig. To have in your house or in your yard, especially. Yeah,
anytime that we found a home for a potbelly, we made sure in just about every instance that it was a family that had some land for the pig to be on, because I think the biggest problem is people in suburban areas, in neighborhoods, get these little piglets thinking that they're going to stay small. And then
because they're mini pigs.
Yeah, and then they don't understand how to feed them. They overfeed them, and then they have this big 250-pound pig in their quarter-acre yard, and then it's just too much for them. So we make sure that everybody's got some kind of large area for the pig to roam.
Yeah, now we've sold some of them to people who keep them in the house as a house pet, and that's fine too. You know, it's up to you how you want to keep your animals. But
they said
you just got to be educated about it.
They said they were going to be inside pigs. I would like to revisit,
see if they still are,
and see if they still are. Because if you follow Cog Hill Farm and you know Peaches, that's the ideal situation for a pet pig.
Yeah, they sleep on the porch.
They sleep on the porch.
Watch the farm for you.
They have full range of an open area. That's the ideal situation for a pet pig.
They're made for roaming, right?
Yeah.
They're not made to just be locked up and confined. And that's where you run into problems with overfeeding and them overgrowing and not being healthy as well, because they don't have the room to roam. They don't have the diet that they need. You know, a lot of people who would buy them as pets just feed them grain and a lot of it. And so that ends up being a much larger pig than it should have been.
Yeah.
And, you know, like all of these little things that go into it that people are not aware of, because you know, a pet is a pet, and people just want to take care of them, and they don't realize the negative effects that it has on the pet's life in general.
Yeah. So if you're feeding your pig pig feed and then giving them all your scraps because they like the scraps, then you're gonna run into a problem, a weight issue really quick, because it's gonna eat, and then it's gonna just start packing on fat, and that's what you don't want.
Yeah, that's the thing with pigs. You kind of have to watch their diet a little bit.
They don't need a lot of food.
Whatever you put in front of them, they will eat it. There's no doubt they will eat whatever you throw in there, as often as you throw it in there. but they're made to forage and root, and that's what they do.
They actually don't require a lot of feed to maintain a healthy weight.
Yeah. So now that it's getting cold, hunting season is getting close, and Chip is trying to bag us a deer this year.
No promises.
Right? No promises, but like you're set up.
We tried last year, Zachary and I, we set up a deer stand, but we were just so late getting into it. It takes a lot of time, prep work before hunting season actually starts, and I didn't put in that work before hunting season. I just put up a deer stand and thought, okay. But this year I've been feeding, and we've got a camera, and we're actually getting them onto the property. Some really nice bucks, and we got our blinds set up, and we're just waiting for hunting season to start. Right now is archery season down here, but rifle season actually starts the weekend, Thanksgiving weekend, for 4 days, and it shuts down and it opens back up in December. But we're waiting. I've never shot one before.
Me neither.
I've been out in the woods sitting around waiting for one to show up. So I don't know if you can call that hunting. If you can't call that hunting, then I've never actually been deer hunting.
Yeah.
And another problem that we had last year was they had just recently cleared a lot of timber all the way, like around our entire house, our entire acreage. They cleared
600-700 acres.
Everything around us, and so all the brush and stuff had not grown back. So I think it was just too much open space for deer to travel to come to our property. But now this year, where there was no brush last year through the clearing, now the brush is up like between 4 and 6 feet. So they have room to get in there and move around through that for concealment.
Yeah, and we got like hoof prints all around the pond, so the pond definitely helps. And Chip cut down more trees to help the food plot grow a little bit more.
Yeah, get some sunlight in the food plot.
So they've been. He's got camera footage, but we also like as the sun sets at night and we come home in the evening every now and then, we've met them on their way out. So they were walking back out, so we know the exact path that they're taking to get to the food plot, so that was fun because like, oh look, there they are in real life.
We've been on our property coming down the driveway and had 2 big bucks jump across the driveway.
Big for Florida, don't judge.
Yeah, I mean, big for us. Not if you're in Michigan or in the Midwest, you'd laugh, but I mean, they're like Great Danes with horns.
They're so cute.
Is what they look like.
They're so cute. Yeah, and while he's out in the woods, cold, Amber and I are gonna start doing some Christmas cookie baking.
Cookies.
I'm late this year because, again, I say it all the time, I've been traveling like crazy this year, and that's on my to-do list for next year to cut down on travel time for my day job, because I need to be home more to have more success in the garden. I can't just check in once a month and hope for the best. So I'm gonna cut down on travel time, but this year, usually I would already have the cookies done by now. Usually I'm already ready to kind of portion off and give them away Thanksgiving weekend to like neighbors and family and stuff like that. I'm not ready this year. So the kids and they've actually been asking about it too. It's like, hey, when are we gonna start baking? So we're gonna get the dough ready. We're gonna start doing some baking this weekend. So I'm excited. Got a couple of new recipes from my mom that I'm gonna do this year as well. So we'll probably end up with north of 2,000 cookies again. So I'm excited.
You'll be swimming in them.
I know, but it's like, this is the Christmas cookies. That's kind of my thing. That's the only time a year I really bake cookies. I don't bake cookies any other time of year. Christmas is it. And I just follow the family recipes that
Yeah.
I grew up with. And Chip has his favorite that I make every year, and the kids have their favorite that I make every year, and I have my favorite, and then a couple of others that we sprinkle in that are just more on the traditional side. And you know, we make everything by hand. We make the dough and then roll it out and bake it, and then, you know, some of them are super complicated where dough, then bake them, then let them cure overnight, then fill them, then decorate them. So like his favorite cookie is like, that's three days of
Takes the
work.
longest. I'm worth it though.
He's totally worth it, but they're good too. I like them.
When Nicole sends me to work with the Christmas cookies, it's funny because every year she'll send me with 100 cookies for my shop, and I put them out, and they ask every year without fail. They're gonna ask me where she bought the cookies, and then I'm gonna tell them that she made them herself, and then
Because they don't remember from last year.
and then they're going to not believe me and tell me that there's no way she made all these cookies by hand, and then they'll be gone within 20 minutes. Because once I put them out, they're just constantly in the break room stuffing their face
They're
with
good.
Christmas cookies and calling me a liar when I tell them that my wife is capable of doing this from scratch. Just because your wife can't do it doesn't mean my wife can.
That's right. That's right. And what I'm really excited about this year, because usually, like there's this type of gingerbread that I grew up with at Christmas time in Germany, and we would always go to Aldi because my sister used to work there, and they're like $1 per pack, right? The last couple of years I had to order them online on Amazon, and they sell those packs for like $20. So I had to suck it up because I really wanted them. That was like my treat for the year. This year, we actually had an Aldi open up down here, and I've been really excited about it. Chip's been making fun of me, but I went and they had them, and not as cheap as in Germany, but hey, $4.50, $5, way worth it. So I might have stocked up a little bit on those.
Yeah. Aldi's nothing special. It's a German dollar store.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Okay, well, ladies, you know better. So I don't need to say anything. I don't need to defend Aldi. Ladies, you know. So that's all we need to say about it. But yeah, they had my advent calendars, and they had my gingerbread, and they had my dominoes, and I'm super excited. Amber and
Are you crying?
No, but I'm really excited. Like these are the things that we had a lot of traditions growing up around Christmas. So Christmas is a really special time for me. It's not about gifts or anything like that. It's about family time and baking cookies and eating cookies and, you know, board games, and that's what we did. Family movie nights. And so yeah, I get emotional around Christmas. I'm about ready to put the tree up. Right? Are we putting the tree up?
I guess. All right, guys.
Yeah.
That is our time.
That's
We
it.
can't talk about everything. We have to have something to talk about next week.
We always have something to
So-
talk about. But, you know, if you guys want to know anything in particular, you know, questions,
Yep.
right? Thanks for listening. Thanks
Bye.
for hanging out.
Bye.